there, welcome back. I'm Raviepops and we are talking about week 13, Introductions to Behaviour Management, this week in the STEPS programme. And I must admit it does hit hard because I'm one of these people that I focus on one task. So if I get my sleep sorted, that's done. And then I let that go to the side while I'm working on my food. I'll get my food under control and my sleep will go to the side. So it's kind of a repeating problem. So this week it says a balancing act. Even without an emotional intense illness, balancing is necessary for managing your life. If an area of your life is unbalanced or out of control, the other areas of your life are affected, and BPD, EID becomes much more difficult to manage. That is so true. Like if I've had no sleep, I am useless. I am ratty. I am the worst. I'm such a not a. I need sleep. When I need sleep, it's like I'm sorry, but I'm going. Like it's not an option. So I totally agree with that. Balancing is especially important for the individuals with EID. Managing this illness takes a tremendous amount of energy. If you have to use that energy trying to control other areas of your life, there may be not enough energy left to manage the illness. Again, so true. If I don't have the energy to like clean my dishes or something like that, then that gets left. It's as simple as that. My mental health is much more important, and if that means like I'm having a stressful moment and doing a dish would probably put me into a rage, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to have a break. I'm going to have 5 minutes and then readdress whatever needs to be readdressed. Whether your EID is under control, just beginning to get to a higher level on your emotional intensity communication, or is boiling over level 5 and your emotions and thoughts are out of control, it is important to maintain a pattern of regular sleep, eating, exercise, leisure, and physical healthy behaviours. Now that's one thing that I never put into coping with my mental health. I was always like, right, get that under control, get this under control, make sure I'm not doing that to annoy people, make sure I'm not doing this to annoy people. That I left myself to the side. Like I was like, oh, I'm too tired to eat, or I'm too tired to go out with friends or anything like that. I'm just too tired, and I need to get back into actually adding in leisure activities to my life balance, really. This is a balancing act, and it is critical. It is sorry. This is a balancing act. Sorry, my dogs are barking there, so I've just lost all train of thought. This is a balancing act, and it is critical for managing EID. It is part of a healthy lifestyle that allows everyone, whether or not they have EID, to have healthy and productive both physical and emotions. So I think that's quite good, and it has like a little picture of a guy doing a balancing act, as you can see. And then, so on the balancing act, obviously it has sleep, emotional management, which is very difficult, eating, exercise, leisure, physical health, relationships, and abuse avoidance. Those are the juggling hands in the life of the balance of life, An individual, last two paragraphs, I swear. The individual with EID may feel so out of control with the illness that they go to extremes by trying to over-control specific areas of their life. This over-controlling can take place in relationships, eating, sleeping, etc. This may tip the balance to allow the illness to get the upper hand. So kind of what that means as a breakdown is, if you're not eating, as I said earlier, if I don't sleep, I know I can't manage my anger. I'm useless to anyone because anything can set me off. Like a spoon out of place, you know what I mean? I knock a cup over, end of the world, right? And if I know for a fact that if I'd had some sleep, I wouldn't. My dog's just coughing up a hairball down there. Stop chewing your toy then. And I know for a fact that if I'd had sleep that day, I wouldn't be acting the way I acted. So it is, all about, making sure that if you're getting your food, you're getting your sleep, then you're not going to act in irrational ways or higher level rate, higher rate, to what you should be to that, problem. So I do like that little paragraph. At other times, persons with EID may pour all their energy into managing their illness, and other areas of their life become out of control. Once again, what is needed is balance. Okay, you okay, buddy? You alright? It is very important and it is very important and helpful to manage other behaviours to maintain structure and order in your life, in order to prevent in order to prevent chaos. There we go. We'll get there in the end. So my takeaway from this is, like, obviously it is all a balancing act. I'm going to try my best not to just focus and maintain one aspect. I'm going to try and dip into all aspects, make sure I'm still doing my eating whilst I'm taking my naps. Well, not while I'm taking my naps, because that's highly dangerous. Don't do that. I'm going to have snacks throughout the day and naps throughout the day until I get that stamina back, and then on top of that, I'm adding in some leisure activities, going on a bit further a walk, because I do like my woodland walks. Hi, you finished coughing, bud? Come on in. You finished coughing? So I do like my woodland walks, so I'm going to try and incorporate a bit more of them into my daily activity just to build that stamina back up and go from there. So I'm going to try my best, but that's one of my downfalls. I'm under no illusion that that's going to be an easy task to solve or an easy thing to rewrite in your brain, because like I said, from day one, it's we've got the brick wall and it's crumbled. Now we're starting from the beginning, because like in Jenga, you can't just put a brick in once the block has fallen. You need to start again, and that's where I'm at, and that's okay. At least I've started now, and that's the main purpose. All you can ask for is just to give it your best shot, and the main purpose is just to make sure that I am trying to be a better person, and that I am being more me, if that makes sense. So with the lesson from last week, I'm learning to let things go and not be hold on to such little trivial things, and not store them up, or try my best to not store them up. And if I do, put them far back in the office where I can't see them anymore, because I don't want to be that person, and I don't want to have those negative things, because if you're pushing out negativity and sadness, then that's all you're going to get back in, and I don't want that. I've had enough negativity and sadness in my life, so I don't need any more, and that's the main thing. It's just to make my life happier, and hopefully you guys can, take some of these tips and implement into your lives, and it might bring a little bit better or a little bit more stability. And who can't benefit from a routine? Routines are great. I'm just terrible at sticking to them. I'm good for like a first week, and then after that I'm nonsense. But it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.